Welcome back to Aussie Cadet Edwards. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the basics of drill. This includes at ease, attention, right dress, and turns. I hope you enjoy.
Drill is the most important aspect of Army cadets. It teaches a cadet discipline, teamwork, and how to follow instructions. In this video, you'll be taught the basics of drill. The at-ease position. This is the default position for cadets during formation. As you can see, the feet are shoulder width apart, or approximately 30 centimeters. The hands are clasped behind the back with right hand over the left. The head and eyes face forward unless instructed otherwise. The cadet will remain still and silent. Demo squad only, stand at ease. The next position we shall be covering is the attention position. On hearing the command, attention, the cadet will bring the heels together, making sure they are aligned. They'll turn the feet outwards to make a natural V shape. They will brace the knees, but they will not lock them. They'll stand erect, distributing weight evenly on both feet. They will pull the shoulders back, keeping them level. They'll place the arms straight along the sides, with elbows tucked in. They'll position wrists straight, hands closed but not clenched, and they'll rest the thumbs on the index fingers, lightly touching the seam of the trousers. The cadet will now assume the attention position on the command. Demo squad only, attention! A few common faults are poor posture/body movement, bending from the waist, or incorrect foot, arm, and hand movements. The next position we shall be covering is right dress. Upon hearing right dress, all cadets except the rightmost file, as in the right marker, will turn their heads to the right. Cadets in the front rank, excluding the last cadet, extend their left arm horizontally, forming a fist to guide alignment. This action helps maintain uniform spacing and positioning within the formation. Demo squad only, right dress. Eyes front. Eyes front.
Now we're going to take a look at turns at the halt and inclines at the halt.
This is a quick overview of turns. Every time you do the movement of a turn and you go to lift your foot to stomp, your foot must be 15 centimeters off of the ground. Your knee must be bent 90 degrees and your thigh must be parallel to the ground. We will now be covering the proper technique for turning. If you are to turn, you will turn on the ball of one foot and the heel of the other. Since I'm going to call the corporal to turn to the right, he will turn on the heel of his right foot and the ball of his left foot. Demo squad only, will turn to the right, right, turn. We will now have a close-up so you can more properly see the technique. Demo squad only, right, turn. Now for left turns. Left turns are the exact same as right turns, except you will be turning on the heel of your left foot and the ball of your right foot. The corporal will now demonstrate. Demo squad only, will turn to the left, left, turn. Demo squad only, left, turn. The corporal will now show you an about turn. He's doing it on concrete now because it is easier. When you about turn, you turn over your right shoulder all the way around, 180 degrees. The corporal will now show you an about turn. Demo squad only, about turn. We will now cover inclines at the halt. An incline turn is basically half of a regular turn, so 45 degrees instead of 90 degrees. I will now call an incline to the right and the corporal will demonstrate it. Demo squad only, diagonal turns at the halt, right incline. Demo squad only, diagonal turns at the halt, right incline. Now we will cover left incline, similar to how A left turn is the opposite of a right turn. Left incline is the opposite of a right incline. The corporal will now demonstrate. Demo squad only. Diagonal turns at the halt. Left incline. Demo squad only. Diagonal turns at the halt. Left incline. We will now be covering the basics of quick march. When you start marching, you step off on the left foot and your right arm comes up to breast pocket height. Every time you take a pace, the opposite arm comes up to breast pocket height. The corporal will now demonstrate quick march. Demo squad only. Quick march. We will now be covering halts. When a halt is called, it'll be called on the right foot as you're marching. You'll then take a check pace with your left foot and your arms will snap to your sides. You'll then stomp to the ground with your right foot. The corporal will now demonstrate a halt. Demo squad. Halt.
We'll now go over saluting to the left, front, and to the right. To salute to the front, you will raise your arm the long way, indicating your right fully extended when it is 90 degrees. When it is 90 degrees, you will begin to bend your upper arm to have your two fingers there, your center finger and your pointer finger in line with the brim of your hat. This is how you salute to the front in normal time. Demo squad, salute to the front, salute. There is also a timing for saluting to the front. The timings are up, 2, 3, down. This is what it looks like in practice. Up, 2, 3, down. We'll now go over saluting to the left. To salute to the left, it's the same as saluting to the front. Your arm will go to the same position, however, your head will be turned 45 degrees to the left. It looks like this in practice. There are also timings for saluting to the left. They're the same as saluting to the front, which are up, 2, 3, down. This is what that looks like in practice. Up, 2, 3, down. We'll now go over saluting to the right. Saluting to the right is similar to saluting to the front, however your head will be turned 45 degrees to the right. Your hand will stay in the same position, however you will be looking dead center on it. This looks like this in practice. There are timings for saluting to the right. The timings are up, 2, 3, down, same as any other saluting. They look like this in practice.
For the next point in this video, we're going to be looking at reporting to an officer. So for this scenario, this cadet here will be an officer and the cadet behind me will be coming up to report to the officer.
Hello, cadet. I need these supplies for the 11 by 11. You can go get them.
For the next section in this video, I will be demonstrating how to pay compliments to an officer when you march past. So in this scenario, the cadet in front of you is the officer and the cadet marching past will pay compliments. Just before this video concludes, I would like to mention the Aussie Cadet Edwards website, linked in my bio and in the description of this video. It is a website for cadets and their instructors with a bunch of readily available resources to teach and to aid you in your cadet career. Thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed.